love you too, person I can't see because the lights are blinding. Hello, everyone. I can't see anyone, Jesus. My name is Vincenti, as you may know. I wear a bubblegum shrimp t-shirt. It's not relevant to anything I'm going to be speaking about here tonight, but they asked me to say that when I came out. So I did. What I'm going to be talking about here tonight are some of my deepest, darkest fears. Because those are fun, and I'm comfortable with you people who I can't even see. So I'm just going to jump right in. Let's see. Deep, dark fear number one. When I'm laying in bed alone at night, I fear that if I sneeze, someone is suddenly going to say, "God bless you," and scare the hell out of me. No one ever does, though, because I'm laying in bed alone at night. I like being alone. And by that I mean I like being able to joke about being alone and being lonely and sad and pathetic, because that's kind of my forte. It's kind of my thing. It's what I'm good for. And for the longest time, I wasn't able to do that. I was in a relationship for just shy of 2 years. And when you're in a committed relationship, you can't really joke about how lonely and sad and pathetic you are. It doesn't really work. But that relationship ended in October. Hilarious, right? It ended in October. And it was mutual, we're still friends, but we were sad about it. But the silver lining is that now I get to make jokes again about how sad and lonely and pathetic I am, which more than makes up for the fact that I cry myself to sleep alone at night. I see that you guys are really enjoying my misery. I thought we were friends. Just kidding. My friends wouldn't come to see me perform. Just kidding again. I don't have any friends. Let's see, deep dark fears. Okay, here's a good one. I have a deep dark fear that TV sitcom jokes that always get like a laugh track and a fake audience laugh aren't actually funny in a real life context. So, for example, that thing that they do on Full House where he's like, "Oh, come on now, cut it out."
That's so funny.
I said cut it out. Cut it out! Come on! I just told you, this is my fear! Fake the laugh, come on! This is worse than being alone. Okay, deep dark fears. Okay. So I have a deep dark fear that one day I'm going to start a relationship with a girl. Haha, yeah, right, I know. But I'm going to start a relationship with a girl, and her ex will post one of those statuses on Facebook, and I've seen more of these than I would expect. But he'll post one of those statuses on Facebook where he's like, "Oh, that face I make when my ex-girlfriend starts dating someone way uglier than me." And I fear that because I don't want to be called ugly. I have low self-esteem. But I also fear that because those statuses don't make any fucking sense when you think about them, because it means one of two things. One, you are not as attractive as you think you are. Or two, and this is much worse, you are as attractive as you think you are, and you are such a shitty human being that your ex would rather date an ugly troll than spend one more moment with you. I don't have to worry about that because I'll be alone forever. Okay, deep dark fear, let's see, what's another one? I am someone who, anytime I go into the bathroom, I fear that while I'm doing my business, a murderer will jump out from behind the shower curtain and kill me. And so I am one of those people who will pull aside the shower curtain every time I'm in the bathroom to check for murderers. I'm not entirely sure why I do that, because I don't really know what I would do if I ever actually did find a murderer hiding in my shower. I imagine the conversation would go something like, "Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, hey man, what's going on? What the fuck are you doing in my shower?" "I'm waiting to murder you." "Oh, alright." So you're gonna do it? Or, well, I can't now! You found me! The surprise is ruined! The plan was to wait until you sat down and then literally scared the shit out of you while I killed you. As a side note, one of my deep dark fears is that that poop joke I just made wasn't going to land very well, and that neither would the subsequent joke, pointing out that it didn't land very well. Shut up. Show of hands, unless you're in the back, because I can't really see you up there. Does anyone else here actually check behind the shower curtain for murderers? Anyone?
I did.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay, good. I'm not alone for once. That's good. So I guess if so many of us do it, we can't really be that crazy. But it is kind of irrational, because you never really hear of anyone getting murdered by the guy jumping out of the shower. I mean, like, it happened in Psycho, but it doesn't ever really happen in the news. So it's kind of an irrational fear. And I don't like being irrational, so I've recently started doing the only rational thing, which is hiding behind people's shower curtains and jumping out to murder them while they're in the bathroom. Which brings me to my last deep dark fear, which is that I'm going to be hiding in someone's shower, and they are going to pull aside the shower curtain and find me. Because then I'm on the other end of that awkward conversation, and that is way worse. But it's okay. Because after that show of hands just now, I know which of you check and which of you don't. So I know which bathrooms are safe and which aren't. So I'll leave you with this. The next time you're using the bathroom, watch out. You might not be alone. Unlike me, who is always alone. It might have something to do with the bubblegum shirts. Thanks, guys.